You could actually be automated out of a job. Anybody actually can be automated out of a job today. Let's say I'm an accountant and I open a particular system and then I open another thing and then I compare the two and then I close the thing and then I enter the results of that and then I do this other thing. Each one of those is like what they call a little bot that has just a little RPA, robotic process automation capability. When you start putting AI into that, what's happening is those little bots are now learning your patterns and what you're doing as an accountant. So it's stringing together all those little activities you just did in little bits of code that are now going to become a house. The Legos are now becoming a house or whatever it's meant to be. That's how I would describe how we are replacing. There are certain parts of everybody's job that's probably pretty boring where you're doing repetitive things like that. When you think about it, there's got to be some elements that change about your job in order for it to even be a candidate for automation in the first place. And there's got to be super repetitive parts of your job. The more creative, the more strategic, the more you really have to have intuition to understand, the more care. So like nursing, for example, where it's not just about the activities, but it's also about showing people that they're loved and cared for, and that you got to have a certain amount of nurturing to you, or intuition to understand how people get to their health situations that they got to, or if they'll even take their medicine. Things like those are not so easily replaced. So I would say it really depends on the nature of the job and whether or not there is any data that can help be collected about your job to help an AI actually do your job. And I would say also, even if it was able to replace, the way that I've seen intelligent process automation done is you're typically looking for elements that are repetitive, and then you're going to take those parts away out of someone's job, and then they're typically going to have more time to focus on more strategic aspects.